I got a podcast. We talking about the movie. We just saw Bodies, Thoughts.
I really enjoyed it.
Decent?
Yeah.
I thought it was very good.
I like Pete
I'm gonna give it an okay.
I really liked the writing.
You got to rate it out of 10, okay?
Oh,
I
4.5.
said
4.5. 9 out of 10. Great lessons about communication. That is
Y'all
true.
generous.
What'd you rate it?
Lessons about communication.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
8.
Solid.
We're generous?
Yeah, you get an 8. We did 4.5.
Bro, you need a 5.
I gave it some thought though. I mean, I guess it wasn't the horror thriller I thought it would be. You know, something different actually. You know,
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna keep going.
Some laughs.
Thanks,
though,
guys.
for sure.
All right, we back again, and it was
Hindsight
bodies.
number- What?
Who knows?
Who knows? Getting close to 30. Right?
Thoughts?
I really enjoyed it. I was very invested in who the ultimate killer of Greg, the house owner, was gonna be. It was almost like it was like dominoes kinda. And then I was curious who from the pack, because they all had justifications for potentially wronging other people in the group. And then let's leave spoilers out of it first. I generally enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I was along for the ride. A lot of funny moments. Yeah, those are my overall thoughts, but I'll save the spoilers until we get there in a minute.
Yeah, I'll give it. It was a solid movie. I did not know what to expect, but I did enjoy. I couldn't remember anybody's name, but I knew who everybody was, and it was fun. Emma's the only one I could tell who she was. I remember her because they kind of like feel like she stood out at the beginning. So
Emma was
the actor
black
one.
lover.
She was the actress one, the white girl actress.
Yeah.
So
Who was the main one?
yeah, I don't know who was the main one. I couldn't tell who even the main character of that
There was
film
B,
was.
and then there was, what's her name?
Who's B?
The Russian chick. Wait, let's
And
get
Amandala. I can't remember Amandala's shit, but Amandala's on some VRX, y'all. Go watch Women's March VRX right now, and you will see Amandala. She held the VRX camera for me. She's a real one. So go see all her movies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, then you need to go watch VRX's Women's March, and then you're gonna know.
So we got Sophie,
Let's go.
Alice, B, David, Greg,
Names were irrelevant for
Emma.
me, but it was solid. The movie was cool.
Sophie was the main one. Or
I
one
liked
of
the
main
way
ones.
it was like, I don't know. I just feel like they did some fun cinematic things. Even like where at the beginning, there's that light that gets left on in the car, and you just know
Oh, you know.
somebody done fucked
it's,
up.
Yeah, it's there's a film term for that.
Literary. I don't know how to say that. But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I knew something bad was gonna happen with that. That was fun. I feel like that happened a couple times where they like highlighted something that was like gonna be a problem.
Yeah, the machete.
For sure. We knew that.
Yeah, a lot of setup, a lot of payoff, a lot of misdirection, a lot of character development too, which was good. That
Yeah,
made it for
a lot
an
of character development.
investing story. Because everyone had their little gripes with each other.
And just their little secrets, and everything was kind of like coming
But
out to
then,
fruition.
I don't know. I mean, should we get into the ending? Because that sort of made it all a joke. But, yeah.
It did. It made it
really
all
did.
a joke. But it was like, it was cool. It made it funny. It made all the horror funny.
But what is it trying to say? Like,
I think it can just be a movie, and that's okay.
No, it's gotta. If you're gonna,
Social media is not
if you're
real.
gonna pull that, I guess it's all
Social
of their
media
little,
is killing
all
us.
of their little discrepancies with each other, all of their little, I don't know, petty I don't know, qualms with each other escalated to a point of murder and self-defense, but like to an extreme limit. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're all dead now, so.
Yeah, because like they took everything so far to be like, I mean, I don't know. They just they acted sort of like young people, which I guess is understandable because they are, and they're all kind of rich young people too. So they don't actually go about really trying to find it. Like it's not this is not
That's
like.
why you can see how the black girl was even more like just about her wits, because she was not as rich as the rest of these guys who kind of just were not like dumb, but I feel like they were all kind of out of it a little bit, and you could see that they all were. Yeah.
This is not like
they've been floating
Hercule
by.
Poirot solving a mystery.
Yeah.
This is like dumb
Barbie. This is Barbie solving
yeah,
it, but not smart
like
Barbie, not Dr. Barbie.
upper middle class girls, preppy girls trying to solve.
It's Santa Monica bitches. This is a whole bunch of excuse me, I'm sorry to all the Santa Monica women who listen to my podcast. I apologize to you all, and I stand with you as an ally. I'm an ally with Santa Monica women. Okay.
I am an ally.
Let y'all know that. But yeah, it was
back to
those
the
vibes. It was those vibes.
Because
They're all real like goofy, and I'm like, you're not making good decisions.
Yeah, they all were just pointing fingers at people.
Left and
from
right
the
for no
beginning.
reason, honestly, for no reason.
Yeah. And no, it is. It's a commentary on lack of clarity
And communication. And really drugs too, because they were all extremely lit, and it was like that's what started everything off, is when they killed my guy, who was literally just in there doing his face like cleanse or whatever, and they ended up killing him.
I don't know, the filmmaking was just made it so obvious that like every arrow was pointing to him, but I mean it was very clear that he wasn't the guy, because it was just so like everything was pointing to him.
Yeah, so you knew.
Yeah.
But I did like how the filmmaking was, and even his reaction in the situation was making me think like, oh, it could be him.
Well, at that point I thought he did what anyone who actually didn't do it and didn't know what was going on would do, which is like, this is a joke.
And then play around and be like, you're fucking with me, right? That was actually funny.
But then he showed off his his skills.
That was actually hilarious too.
That's funny.
Cause he just started running around like that was legit, I guess. Yeah, that was legit.
Cause he was hiding something to be like, this is the reason that I didn't do it, but he actually didn't say anything. He didn't even defend himself, really. He was just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that was too bad he had to go out like that. I don't know. That was just weird. And I like that they got the knife,
it was her,
and they just started like coming with the knife.
And then you thought it was B. And because
she had the first kill on camera.
Killed him. Yeah.
But she was ruthless. She was a killer though. They were all catching bodies. Like, I understand the name. Like, everybody, it was the game. And that's really what was happening.
Bodies. That's what it should be called.
Like, it was they all just killed each other on accident, pretty much.
Yeah.
Even like the stuff with Pete Davidson, the setup kind of.
Love me some Pete Davidson.
I don't love me some Pete Davidson, but he was good in this movie
funny.
for sure. Like, he actually, I don't know, he made the movie goofy, but at the same time, he was a big part of that setup, like the suspense, because he was so angry the whole time and slapping stuff, and you could see him going deeper into some darkness you thought it was going to be explored, but then he just dies
sort of
first.
Made sense that he would fucking do some dumb shit and kill himself.
And kill himself, yeah. Hold up, I'm about to. I guess not.
Huh?
No, it's cold. It's like nice temperature out here now. But yeah, He totally did just kill himself. Totally killed himself. That was too bad.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he
funny.
was doing some dumb shit throughout, so it kind of
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, exactly. When I saw, he, I mean, yeah, we passed spoilers, but he cut his own throat. I'm just like, of course that's what happened. And it's like the paranoia just drove everybody insane. It was
That's
a fun
good,
ride.
Yeah, paranoia. That's really the culprit here.
And you know, everybody's real like, yeah, I have this
On
beef with
edge.
you. It came out from everybody out of fear. They were all afraid, and so like the truth came out. But really, they could have all just sat there and
Yeah,
and
but
like,
why did
had
that-
they just found the phone first and just level-headedly tried to find a
Yeah.
solution of any sort.
Also, if you're at the point where you find a gun, like that, I don't know, for that girl to just have that gun, like that was a little overboard, because we didn't really get a ton about her and her backstory and whatnot.
Yeah, that was pretty random. I like your haircut. Okay, another thing that didn't make sense was when it was like they showed that video, but weren't they in the middle of a hurricane that whole time? So when would he have actually had the time to go do that? That actually didn't make sense.
What video?
The video of him cutting himself, it's like cutting his throat.
Oh, like the TikTok video?
Yeah, like weren't they in a hurricane?
Well, I mean, they didn't show it on, like, could have been just like a video that he recorded on his phone.
Yeah, but weren't they in a hurricane? When would he have gone outside and done all that and cut his throat if they were in a hurricane?
I don't know, he was bored
Sure, okay,
and mad
okay.
at Greg.
But it wasn't storming or anything. He did that outside. He cut his throat outside. Remember, in the hurricane, he was running up against the wall.
Yeah.
But in the video, he wasn't in a hurricane. So it's like, nigga, when would he have even
No,
made that
he-
video?
It was dark out.
It was just dark out. It was
And
like
he had
a
a
joke.
little light
Yeah,
on him.
Sure, but it was a hurricane outside.
I mean, I think it was like about to.
Sure.
It was drizzling
anyway,
a little bit.
Okay.
Anyway,
Anyway.
That didn't bother me at all.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was a good movie.
Yeah. Shit.
I don't even know.
What
It was
else?
straightforward. It was a very straightforward film. It wasn't like too deep, but it was just like a commentary thing.
Yeah, I was engaged throughout.
Same. It was just suspense. The suspense was done well, very well, in every case. With
Yeah.
all
No, I mean
characters.
a lot of setup. They did the work. They set up the. I mean, the first scene of the whole movie is them making out and her saying like "I love you," and that, you know, it's clear that there's some interesting story there, and the Russian chick B, you know, has some baggage, I guess, from her family situation, and she's embarrassed to tell the other chicks. Was it Sophie?
Yeah, Sophie, I
Yeah.
think. But yeah,
Her situation. So it's like, yeah, they set up the characters very well, and gave them all ammo to use. And cause yeah, like at a certain point, even that Sophie chick at the end was like, damn, like she could have, like I would have bought that if she had done it. Like it would have been. It's not like the obvious choice, cause you know, they're pretty close friends, but I could see her, I don't know, I could see her maybe doing it.
yeah,
I
because
coulda-
her eyes, because she
coulda
was an
seen her
addict who was like who
for a
had
second.
become like sober, and then she did take those lines. So then she like, you know, she went to a different
Yeah,
place,
yeah.
and she's the one who kind of brought in that initial crazy energy. When she came back off the coke and she just started talking shit about the other girl.
Yep.
And like telling all those truths, and then everything kind of started spiraling
And,
once.
then, yeah, and when
And
you're in the
she
closet
started coming
together,
at Emma and everything.
she was like, show me your phone.
Because like we
Show me your-
we still
show me
don't
the
even know
text.
if that's true, and I feel like it was true actually.
She's like, you're scaring me.
It did seem like that was true though.
Yeah, of course. She threw the phone in the cool. What's her name? Emma. Which she was kind of comedic relief. White, basic white girl.
That wasn't Emma. Emma was the other
Wait,
one.
oh no, Emma was the.
It was the actor girl.
Yeah, it was the actor.
And that one was, I
Right.
can't remember her name, but she was just like loud and obnoxious for me, but I know the type.
But yeah, Emma and what's the other guy's name? Not Greg, but Max.
Max. I don't know.
Max. Their relationship was kind of fucked.
I didn't even understand.
Oh wait,
because he
it
was
them two?
Emma. Yeah, it was because of Emma, because he used to date her or something. Like, I don't know. I kind of didn't care
But
about.
like Emma was only dating him for the. What was it? She was too weak. She couldn't really.
I don't know, bro.
She
that all
couldn't
missed me.
really I don't know, commit. She's a non-committal type.
I don't know, bro. That don't miss me. I didn't even care. I was like, yo, get back to the bodies. That's when they started getting into like, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't care about her story like
but
that.
then Greg and the other girl, that was also a messed up relationship.
Which one is that?
Greg and the girl with the big tits, the loud
This
one.
is hindsight. We don't talk like that.
I mean, you know who I'm talking about. Though.
Yeah. These kids listening to this. But yeah,
yeah, because like
what was their
her, because
relationship? I don't even remember.
B obviously killed Greg, and then that led to that girl who I forget the name of, who's a very nice young lady, coming after B, you know, accusing her of being the murderer. And yeah, I mean, there was just, you know, there was justification.
Oh, I remember
all
now.
over.
Now I remember how she didn't even know anything about him. That part, yeah. That part. I
Because
totally
yeah,
forgot about that.
you know, Greg was. They only met like
What did she
a
say?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, what did she say? It was something like his astrological symbol or something.
Libra. She was a
Libra moon.
Libra moon rising. Moon rising.
That was hilarious.
What is moon rising? Isn't even a fucking thing.
Yeah, it's just a Libra moon, but I see what you were trying to do there.
No, I think that's what she said.
She said a Libra moon
Libra moon.
because it
Okay.
made sense. Nice house. Oh, what the fuck? Look at this. Look at the car parked in. Look at this. Jeez. Life goals.
Probably smaller than it.
Nope.
It looks kind of small.
That looks pretty big if you look down that back side right here. That's savage. All right, so I thought the colors were good throughout. I really did enjoy, like, I feel like they were taking the darkness, but they were still able to mix in the color on the faces and like really put in like
Oh
some.
yeah, I did notice.
a lot
Yeah,
of
it was a lot
tones.
of practical light, like flashlights, pretty much only lighting, and those little red emergency generator lights that were kind of like exaggerated. Yeah, great use of lighting and even jump scares to a certain extent.
Like when bro jumped out on the stairwell, that one got me.
Yeah.
That's the only one that got me. That
I
threw
will
me.
say I did enjoy just the setup of the game, because
Yeah, it almost throws you
it
off.
was like almost a mirrored situation,
For
which
sure.
was definitely just a coincidence, but it made you think like, oh, is there like a mastermind behind all of this?
It
Like
sure
that's
did.
like playing.
And I would have believed it that it was what's her name too, the black
yeah,
chick.
yeah, with the gun.
Because
yeah.
she was like, you know, I was asking all these questions and I was trying to.
Yeah, the X came out of her pocket, and
Yeah.
she was the one in the game that was the. Yeah, because like what was there was another movie that was kind of like a situation where, like the girlfriend comes to the family, Ready or Not. Did you ever see that one?
You know.
And it is a real situation of like some crazy cult family just like sacrificing each other. Yeah, it's crazy.
Sounds trippy.
But
But
yeah, this
I
like
could have like seen the black girl do it because she did shoot that girl, and then say No, I did it. I didn't shoot her.
Oh, she kept denying.
Yeah, she
That's
was.
what you would do.
That's why I was like, oh, it has to be her, because like you know what I mean. She's like crazy already, but that's like it was showing everybody's personalities. But
I
I
think
was
that's
like,
what
wow, she
someone
could have been
who's,
denying
who's
all of
fucking
it.
scared would say in that moment. Yeah, it's like very like someone who is intentional about killing Greg would not act like that
Unless they did it the first time and then they just were, you know, like they PTSD'd out.
unless they did it by accident.
Yeah, then they just like zoned out. Like I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I was just hoping there was some food this way, but there wasn't. But anyway, back to the movie. All right, actually, just rate it.
Now hold on. Are we done discussing?
I mean, I just ran out of juice. I'm trying to find just a quick little snack on the streets.
What else was on my mind?
How fast?
Shit, I just lost it.
It's been hard.
There was a lot of, yeah, justification for. Yeah, what's. Nah, I got nothing. That's it.
Yeah, I feel like we started to repeat ourselves. That's when I know.
That's it.
It was just too straightforward of a movie. There's nothing wrong with that, but it was very straightforward, and it just told a cool story.
Who is Max?
I don't know.
Max was like this. Never showed up, but he seemed like he was involved, or like he was.
An angry rich
he
boy.
left. He
I thought it
left.
would be some occultist. Oh,
was
with
that
the cut on his head, who came back at the end.
At the
He
end.
left the day before. They were saying like,
Oh, okay.
So,
I get that. Okay.
yeah, that was interesting because I thought he was gonna pop up as a
Yeah,
character.
I thought he might be the killer.
But no, that was solid.
And then
Why did he have the cut on
he's
his head
just
though?
like,
He
"Oh, I
did
got
have that cut.
reception." What was the cut from?
I don't know, man. We may never know. Maybe that was. Yeah, I'm just kidding. But like, yeah, who knows?
He was just like, yeah, he came back. He's like, what happened? She's like, I got reception.
Yeah,
Finally.
man. The paranoia in that movie killed me.
Maybe there is still a question at the end. Maybe there is more to it.
No, I mean, there's a problem, and that's like, how are they gonna deal with the fact that now they've killed these people? These two did survive, but they gotta. No, the white girl has the body count. She killed 2 people. Who did Amandla kill? She didn't kill anybody, did she, Sophie?
Yeah, I don't know. And she, who pushed the girl
Nobody,
down the
she
stairs?
fell.
No, Sophie did give her the pills.
Yeah, and then she fell.
She tripped. I don't know, that's like second degree fucking murder.
Yeah,
right there.
but she did kill herself because she took those pills and then went and fell.
I mean, that's still gonna be on her conscience. But
Yeah, for sure, but it may not be on our record, and that's an important distinction.
I mean,
But she was
Can
the drug
anyone
addict
prove
black
anything?
friend, so she probably.
there's really only proof for that, for bro killing himself, and I guess the girl that shot the girl is dead. They're all dead. So
No one can say anything. So I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, it's either they could both lie, but really they'd probably have to tell the truth and be like, yeah, because I'm sure they'd probably put it all together, or they wouldn't, you know, because who could say anything other than their 2 stories, but their stories probably wouldn't align.
yeah,
Based on what I just saw of their
That's
personalities,
unfortunate.
they would be able to easily get them.
yeah. B seems like a smart one, so maybe.
Kinda. But Sophie is going. Yeah, they're gonna just confuse her, and she's gonna be like, "Well, no, last time I said, well, no, wait, you said that."
Part 2.
Yeah, have her super confused
Bodies.
at the police station.
Bodies.
That'd be awesome, actually. All right, rate it.
I liked it. I'll say an 8.
Well, I said an 8 too, so it's an 8. That's easy. Easy math. Yeah,
I
that was
didn't get
solid.
why those guys didn't like it.
because it was a basic movie, but there was beauty in the basic of it. All right, we out.